following message is a public service announcement brought to you by your friends at Degeneration X.
Hey YouTubers, Degeneration HanX here, and once again we're going into another rant. And appropriately, this particular rant is involving the military, but it was a little bit of a twist here. Now, since I did that particular rant video back last year involving the Bronie phenomenon, I've been getting a lot of comments and stuff involving so-called members of the military or soldiers who are also Bronies. Ain't that the biggest pile of bullshit you ever heard? For one thing, isn't the show supposed to be about being friends and caring and all this? I suppose that's, friendship is magic. This was the name of the title. You basically interpreted that. And somebody who joins the military usually doesn't have that frame of mind. Basically the purpose of the military, as opposed to what liberals and feminazis and all that kind of stuff like this claim, basically is to kill people and break things. Rush Limbaugh has said this, and it basically makes sense. It's basically the soldiers go in, they shoot up the enemy, they destroy their property and stuff, they come in and all that. It is not to harbor world peace or anything like that, but in the sense of defeating an enemy. There's this, the terms peacekeeper. I mean, that's more than the term you give to a police officer, not a military person. And having a fascination with a girl-themed product, I'm sorry, you go to places like Walmart or Target or Kmart or Meijer or any place else, any department store, and they have a toy section. Where is usually the My Little Pony toys usually located at? The girls section. And usually the girls section involves, the outdoors or home setting or anything like that. That's the original intent of girl toys. It's not, the war stuff is in the boy section. Like G.I. Joe, Transformers, Masters of the Universe, whatever. That is the more of the frame of mind of most the soldiers that join. Do you think that the women that have joined this military grew up playing with these kind of toys? No, they're usually usually the ones, the tomboys, the ones who like being in sports and stuff. That usually involves this. It's usually that the dad wanted a son, he didn't get a son, so luckily he had influence over the daughter, and she had that frame of mind. It's not always just a feminist thing, but usually it's these tough girls that like going. Do you think that woman in that one commercial for the Army or whatever, talking about she comes to her parents saying, "I want to join the military." Do you think she is a Pegasus sister? No. It's just not the right frame of mind to be in when you're in the military. It's just ridiculous to think that somebody that is associating themselves, male or female, with a girl product, a traditionally girl product, would also want to go out and kill people and break things. It's a sissy thing. I'm sorry. And when I get these comments with these idiots out there claiming that they're part of the military, who are into My Little Pony, I just think, yeah, you're full of shit too. You think it's mostly, it's kind of like the type of people, that be into are like these, closet cases maybe, Justin Bieber types, not military, even though I don't argue about homosexuals in the military, I think the only reason you should have Don't Ask, Don't Tell is for Fruit Loops like these so-called straight guys who want to play with girl toys, Don't ask, don't tell, don't care. But I bet you there's some. I'm serious. I bet you there's some gay guys out there who roll their eyes about these bronies too. It's not just straight guys who can probably complain about that. I bet there's a lot of good portion of gay guys out there that think this is stupid. That that straight guys shouldn't be playing with girl toys or into girl TV shows. Where do you get this line of thinking to say it's okay for especially it's an adult male's doing it. It's adult males doing this. I don't know. It's just retarded, and I don't think I'm serious. I don't think Sergeant Ermey would stand for soldiers who are fighting for freedom and all that to be into this sissy stuff. Look how he reacted. Remember in Full Metal Jacket? Look how he reacted when he saw that one dude with he had Born to Kill on his helmet, and then he had a peace symbol on the helmet. I'm going, good grief. It's the same thing. It's like stupidity that that you're out there pretty much and pretty much joining the service is not to get a free ride in college or try to get a job, which is basically getting more evident nowadays. You see how many soldiers are having problems getting jobs outside of the military, and just because the media glamorizes being a soldier these days, when we basically, in my opinion, they're just trying to make up for trashing the military back at Vietnam. That's my opinion. Why? Here's the media going around, saying all these nice things about soldiers. Of course, even still bashing the war, by the way. But these are the same type of people back in the late 60s and through most of the 70s, and even through up to the 80s with movies and stuff, movies and TV shows, that vilified not just the war, but the soldiers who fought the war when it came to Vietnam. And it was just because we lost it. That was the problem. And all these hippies and stuff. They're now it's now media is out there trying to make the soldiers look. They're just make the soldiers look good, even though honestly they're against the war itself. These media types, and guys, stop listening to your mothers when it comes to what kind of shows to watch. Go watch a guy type show, for Pete's sake. But remember, family appropriate and family approved is not family. Is not that. It's mother approved and mother appropriate. And just stay tuned. I'm going to be doing a rant involving both the comparisons of the attention given to Mother's Day and Father's Day here. I'm going to do that pretty soon, so stay tuned for that. And that's pretty much my rant on Bronies in the the so-called Bronies in the military in time here for Memorial Day weekend. I'm not putting down all members of the military. I'm just trashing the so-called these idiots that come and make comments saying, "Oh, I'm part of the military. I was in the Marines here, you know, and I'm a Bronie too." No, you're not. You're just saying you're just full of shit. Hey, prove it. I'm challenging any of you guys out there who claim to be in the military and stuff. Do a video. I'm not saying photograph because you can get yourself. Well, you know, maybe you can do the same thing in a video, but you know, seriously, I want actual proof that you're both a Bronie and part of the military. And you know, you so-called military, you know, these members of the military defend Bronies out there. So, prove yourselves. You're full of shit. You're not part of the military. You don't have that frame of mind. But this is Degeneration HanX, and stay tuned here for more rants, commentaries, and whatnot here on the Weirdo Network. See ya.
Well, I guess if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you. Suck it!